So today I want to introduce you to a new tool that we will be introducing our students to as we go through the research phase of their project-based learning. You're going to have them go to their Gmail. Once you're there, you're going to click on the hamburger here, the Google Apps, and you're going to go to the very bottom. You'll notice Notebook LM. It's fairly new, but it's been added to our Google Workspace now, which is really cool. So this is a tool that is used for research mostly, but there's so many different things that you can use. Obviously, you would modify for the classroom setting. Ours is self-contained. And one of the reasons that I chose this is because they will be presenting at their annual ARD, but this can be used as a digital portfolio. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new portfolio. You are going to upload. Now, the students have already done their job interest surveys 1 and 2 last week, and then we actually help them do a summary of their results. So we're going to go ahead and upload those sources in a gen ed setting or resource setting. The students would be using this for more independent research, and so that would look like more like PDF files. But you can upload any PDF file here. The only difference with the surveys that you're uploading is half of it is typed and half of it's written. When that's the case, the system does not pick up the writing, only the typed part. And so we're only going to upload the surveys just so we will have them in this portfolio. So we're going to upload job interest survey 1. If you click control on your keyboard at the same time that you're selecting this, it's going to allow you to select multiple ones. So then we're going to click open. And you're going to see over here at the far left, they will start uploading. You will also notice that you have the ability to select all of the sources or only individual ones. When you come and select the generate or any tools over here, it's only using what you have selected. So if you've only selected one, it's only going to use the information on that. So we're just using the actual job interest results because, like I said, it won't pick up a lot except for the typed wording in these documents. So we don't need that. We just have that. So the parents will also have access to that. We can easily share this, which we will be sharing with the parents, just like we share Google Docs and any other kind of tools from our Google Workspace. So I've also given you prompts that have been pre-developed. This right here is the actual surveys, the 2 surveys merged together. So you have 10 questions. I've already actually gone in and entered the answers that the student has given me on their job survey. So you're going to copy and paste this. This is very individualized. Copy. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to paste it. And you're pretty much saying, you're prompting the chatbot to say, analyze the following answers to the survey questions and give examples of job opportunities for each category. So it's going to give you different categories. And then you're going to hit send. It may take it a little bit. So now it's giving you the different job opportunities depending on what they answered here. Obviously, our students don't do very well with having to read a lot, and then also the vocabulary that's being used is not at their level. So that's why we have more prompts here. Our second prompt is we're giving the chatbot more information that's also individualized still for our students. And back here, I'm going to paste it here, but then I'm going to go back and actually individualize it. So this student is paraverbal. Let me take out the other options. Reading level is first grade. And at this point, you don't have any need for the parentheses. I just used the parentheses there to separate these. It's very important that you do get more specific on the sensory bandwidth, because all of our students can become overly stimulated with sensory, and it's a big challenge when it comes to placement. So we're going to say this student is significant sensitive, and it's loud noises veering from visual schedule or unstructured. And each one of them will require a job coach on the job. So we're going to hit send. And now it's telling us not only based on your preferences, but also on your needs. And it gives us, kind of summarizes what we gave it. And now it's telling us the two different options is helper for food menus on a computer or helper for online food orders. So now what I'm going to do is, this is where the accommodation comes in. I'm going to say, this hasn't been too specific. I need more options. So I want it to give me at least one job interest option for each category. While it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and come and copy and paste, because now I want it, obviously that's more information. I want it to be simplified for a second grade level, reading level. So you will notice it's a lot shorter. It's not in paragraphs now, it's by sentence. But now it's done both. It's given me job idea number 1, same one that it's given me, same one that it gave me before. And then it's also gone further and explained to the student how a job coach will be able to help. So now what I want to do is I want to generate an audio, like a podcast, and it takes it just a little bit. So it says I have reached my daily auto overview, unfortunately. This is not the upgraded version. This is the free version. So we're going to leave it at that, but it usually takes about a minute or two, and it will bring up an audio, a podcast that is, the last one was 5 minutes long, but then you can also select, once it generates, you can select if you want it to be interactive. Our students will not be selecting interactive, but it could be possible that the parents that would select interactive. Another thing that you are able to do that I think would be very helpful for our students is mind mapping. And you would be able to find that here. So you would mind map it, and it creates a visual for them. It takes just a little bit. I am not sure why it is not showing here, but it's a very nice visual to where it would give something like the categories and then subcategories. Also consider that this is the first step in getting them introduced to their interest, and for them to start thinking about some of the jobs that they would like to do just based on their interest. Here it goes. I'm sorry. Here goes the mind map. These are the interest results, what he likes to do, what he likes to work on, and then the job ideas. And so you can click on that, and then it does the research for you, and then you would go again through the whole simplified language and things like that. I think it's going to be a great tool so that we can collaborate not only with the parents, but also with any other part of their team or providers as we're working on their transition plan. Um, so I hope that you are able to enjoy it as much as I have and just see the value on how it can be used.